Hello guys, welcome to 3D Home, and in today's tutorial we'll be working on this amazing mansion. Let's say today we'll be doing the concrete facial design. Okay, we're actually not done with this facial design, so we have some little touches we need to do. So I think what I'll be doing, or what we'll be doing, is we're going to be doing the finishing touches together. All right, this is actually like just still like the block model because I've not really done much on the building. Okay, just the windows and the roof. So for the windows selections, I think we're doing that together. So now the first thing I think we should do is is to give this roof texture, okay, and depth. Let's give it depth and texture. So we're using Cadimage to do that. All right. So I think we'll just start from up downward, okay, instead of from down upwards. So let's start the work from up. So for this one, let's just quickly do something. Cut image, right? Then go to covering, roof covering, standard, okay. Spanish, tiles, nope, tiles. Let's see tiles. Let's see how this is going to look. Okay, for this B, 15. Let's give it 40. Let's see. And then for the C, 150, 150. Let's try 200 and see. Okay, so now we'll just press OK. This is looking big. Okay, for this kind of work, I don't think we should use this kind of rich cap. Let's Control Z. So I just want us to get the sample from this one, and then we'll proceed with the rest. Okay. Now CI2 covering, roof covering, and then let's do the adjustment. Rich cap, where are you? Okay, rich cap, we don't need this. Just use flat. Okay, square tiles, round. Now let's go with flat. Okay, yeah, let's go with flat. So let's try it again and see. So this is flat. This is flat. This kind of roof, this step tiles mostly come with flat, so we'll go with flat. Okay, let's go with flat. You can see the difference is showing. Okay, the difference is showing. This brightness, is it okay? Let's see, we can increase it a little more. Okay, you can see the difference is showing. So what we're going to do right now is, okay, we can leave this one. We'll select this one. No, I need to ungroup this, then click this one too and this one too. But we need to check something which is very important. Now there's something coming up on this facial. I can see this facial design, and I can see this one. There's a big difference. Something is covering this thing, and we need to work on it. So we'll click this. Let's just Control Z first. Let's go back to CI2 covering, roof covering. Then let's go and look for this edge board. This edge board. No edge board. Okay, and then let's keep going. Okay, all these ones are cancelled. For this, I think I'll just turn everything to 0. Okay, and custom everything here, then custom setting facial edge soft. I think this should be it. Facial edge soft. Let's generate first and see if it's going to show again. So I think this is it. This thing. Okay, those ones are gone, but we still have something. That edge board is gone, but this thing is here, still showing, and we don't need this. I don't know how visible this is. Okay, so let's see. Let's try again, Control Z. So most times I just do the main settings on maybe a single roof for easy identification, like for fast work also. This bigger one might just take a little longer to do some adjustment, but for this little one, I think it's faster. So click on CI2, select the roof, then click on CI2, go to covering, roof covering. This surfing flat. Let's make this 0, this 0, this 0. Okay, we don't need all these things. All we need is just the roof. Okay. Now, okay. Model the vertical surface. Do we need this? Yes. Okay, you can see that everything is gone now. It's gone. So this is what we need. Alright. This is what we need. So since everything now is okay, all we need to do right now is one more thing. Let's cross check if this pipe is round or not. Okay. Nope, it's not round. Okay, so now let's go back. So Control Z, and then now let's select everything at once. You can do it individually though, it will still work, but you can still do them all together at once. So go to CI2, roof covering, covering, then roof covering. And then since we've done the settings already, now let me show you something you need to note while doing your settings. So for this roof, we're using tiles, okay? Then when you go to the next one, this timber, this one, we didn't change anything here. But on this edge board, it was on this timber edge, so I made it no edge board, okay? Under this edge board. And then once you add no edge board, it will automatically affect these ones. Yeah, because we can't do any settings here. It will affect this one. It will also affect this one. But plus this one. But for this one, you have to change it to 0, 0, 0. Same thing here, 0, 0. And then next to this one, flashing, okay, which this is the ridge cap. It was on this round, so we return it back to flat, okay. And then still on that flat, and we don't have to do anything here because automatically it will also remove this one. So that's all. This one, you don't have to bother yourself on this. And then here, custom settings. Now leave this one is on its own. This one is valley. Let the valley be there. Now for the gutters, so you decide which one you want to use. If you want to use this quarter round or this half round, so we're using half round. This is how half round look like. This is how quarter round look like. Okay, this is how half round look like. So we're using this half round. These are just the major settings. And then once you click OK, and then something more important again, the paint. Using this paint and tri-site. We're using dark color, so you can decide to change your roof color on your rendering software, okay? So that one doesn't really matter, but if you want to have black color, this is where you change it, okay? You can either use metal or use this paint and tri-site. So now just click OK and give it a little time, and boom, everything is looking realistic now. Like the roof is saying, here am I. But there's something we need to work on right now. There's something we need to work on right now. I don't know if you noticed something. These roofs are actually coming out. You're definitely going to face something like this someday. Okay, so let's just stay tuned and learn them together. And then something like this too. Haha, we don't need this, okay? And we don't need this too. Now, how do we adjust this thing, or how do we cure this problem? So Control Z, we're going back. Now we click on this roof, and before you click, let's just suspend group so that this can be on its own. Okay, this cannot be on its own because I have not exploded this, or I have not splitted this roof. So for you to split this roof, you right click, you come here and click on split into single plane, and then you see split anyway. Now this is on its own, this one is on its own. Make sure it's on suspend group, because if I remove it from suspend group, you still be together. Okay, so make sure it's on suspend group. So now for this phase, I'm going to split this point. I'll use this create node. Okay, and I'll click on this. I'll pick this one, I'll click on it, and then I'll hold this middle. Hold this middle, and I'll push this one inside. I hope I'm holding the right middle. Nope, not you. Not you. If you cannot see this very well, just go on. Just go to roof. Yes, the roof plan. Then we take this inside, and this one we might just take this one outside. Hope this is fine. Take this outside. Then we can, okay, let's align it well. It's on this offset edge, okay? And then now let's quickly check if it's okay. Okay, it's okay now. So anyhow it is, this side is not going to come out. Okay, so let's hope this works perfectly. So now let's check the next part, which is this one. So we click here, and here, then we pick this point, and what is happening? Nope. Let's just go to the roof plan. It's easier that way. Okay, so now I'll click here, I'll bring it here. Alright, so let's push this one inside. Here is yet to be splitted. So we split here, and then let's hold here. Let's push this one inside. What's this roof for? What's the roof for? I'm seeing what I'm not supposed to see here. Let's just go on and see how it's going to look like. Okay. Okay, let's bring back this one here. Then shift it backwards to this point. Now let's check the 3D. Let's try generating just this face. Okay, let's see all this part. Let's try and do it and see how it's going to look like. Okay, CI2 covering, roof covering. Okay, let's see. I hope this works. There's still a little challenge here. Still, I thought as much. I knew something was wrong. Because this line is not supposed to be here. This thing is not supposed to be here. So let's just Hmm. This modeling for you. Sometimes there are some things you're supposed to get right, but then start seeing some funny movement again. Okay, so let's first of all ignore the 3D work. Not like ignore the work, but we're not going to do the adjustment here on 3D. What we're going to do is that we're going to split them inside. Okay, we're going to split them on the plan view. Okay, so now instead of splitting it here, let's just go ahead on and click something. Like here, we only have one line, so this is cool. And for this one that is bringing out some things, we're going to remove this one and take it backward. Don't forget to, yeah, don't forget to, um, what am I supposed to say? Yeah, don't supposed to suspend. Don't forget to suspend group. Thank you. Okay, so we're taking this one back. So even when we have that facial trimmer, that trimmer is not going to come out through this wall. Okay, let me show you what I'm saying. It's not going to come out through here, because I brought them outside already. Okay, so now for these ones, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, so still on our 3D, our plan view rather, you just click any of the points, select this first one, which is intersect or insert node rather, then bring it all the way down. Click here. Yeah, I think this is clean. Bring it here to and click, and then push this one inside. Use this offset edge and push it inside. Okay. I hope we're not having two lines now. Okay, it's just single line, so this is cool. And yep, this is here. This one is here. So definitely we're not going to have that. Yeah, hopefully. So same thing here. We'll click on this, select the first one, bring it all the way to this point. Click on the second one. Sorry, I'm a bit fast. Of course, I don't want the video to be too long. So bring this one here and click. And then we'll take this one inside. Right? Yep. Take it inside like this. Hope it's single line. Yeah, just single line. So let's check our 3D. So now you can see the line is just flushing here. The red line is here. If you go inside, okay. Alright, now let's try to remove the suspend group. Let's work on this one only and see. One sweet thing about the CI tool is that once you've done your settings, as far as there's no Control Z, just go there and see and click on OK. All the settings you've done will just be there. Yeah, we got it. You can see that. Okay, this nigga is still here, but it's not obvious anymore. Okay, but if we insist to shift this, you can leave it like this. Okay, then go to the roof plan and then click on this and shift it a bit outside. Shift this one a bit outside. Hopefully this should. Oh, nope. How did this one move? Oh, suspend group. Sorry. Make sure you suspend group. Click outside. Let's say 50. And then same thing this way, 50. Now let's check and see the 3D. This should work hopefully. It's almost out. It's almost out. Almost out. So aside 50, what if we try another, let's try another, let's add more. 50 plus 20, that's 70. So let's add 20 and let's add 20 this side. That's one thing. If you want your work to come out clean, those details you have to consider them, right? 20, 20. We still have a little. Okay, let's add 30 so it will be 100 offset. Okay, where did I offset? I'm offsetting one part and I'm looking at the other part. Can you imagine that? We're looking at this left one instead of the right one, so let's check the right one. This is what we're supposed to be looking at. It's already too big. So let's Control Z so that everything will come back to 50-50. Control Z again. So this is 50-50. Here is where we're looking at. The space is much. Let's Control Z, and let's make it 30. 30 and 30 and 30. Now let's check. You see that the more you adjust the roof, the CAD image will follow suit. So 30, I think we'll leave it at 30, because if we extend it more than this one is going to enter this wall. So from down, there's no way you're going to see it. Okay, and it makes the work look clean. So I think we'll leave it like that. And then for this side, same thing. Let's go offset 30, which is the left one. Offset, make sure it's on suspend, okay? You can see it's on suspend. So 30, 30, this is 32, this is 30. Alright. So this should work. Okay. So I think we are good to go. Now, okay. The only thing we'll be doing now is we'll click this, and then go CI to covering, roof covering, and then say okay, and boom, everything falls out perfectly. So, yep. Okay. Okay. All right. So we are done with the roof, so I want us to add something on this fascia, okay? Based on what the client wants, we just have to add it. Otherwise, we'd have just, just plain, simple and plain like this. But he insisted that we add those things, so let's do it. We're going to do them on 3D. So we'll start on 3D and then check our elevations. We can uncheck our plan view. We can see it on our plan view, then fine. I'm going to use slab to create them. Slab. Then make it 20 or say 25. 5. Okay, let's see how that one looks like. So we'll be making this move from here to bring it to here now. So here will be much. So let's bring it here. So we're going to make this 500, no, 400 should be okay. So click on tab, say 400, and then tab, say 100. 400, 100. So now if you take this from here, tap on this multiply, leave it like this, increment and spread. So you click OK and click this part. We bring it here is what, 300. I don't want it to be too much. So this is 350. Let's say 350 or 400. Say 400. This is 400. Let's see. 400. Is this not too much? Okay. It's not too much because it's small. Alright, so let's pick this to this part and then rotate this to this part. Then click here, click on multiply, leave it on this increment and spread. Hold this back part and press and type in 400. Let's bring it to this back and see. So I'm going to do it with this, and I'm going to hold the middle, this, and move this one to. But another easiest way, I just want to maintain the same for 400, right? So I can just move this one a little. It will not be obvious. Okay. So this is showing. All right. And for this part, I can just, for this other side rather, I can just pick that one, tap Control to have a copy of it, and drop it here. I hope this is not too down. Oh, I knew it. It looks somehow, so we'll take it up, and then click here, tap on spread, leave it on increment and spread, and hold this and type in 400, take it all the way down. Yep. So this is a 400. So it's coming out. It's coming out. So maybe during the render, I can just add one bob here, another bob here. Yep, maybe. It depends. So now, what else can we do here to spice in this place? I think one of the things we can do is just to add something here, just a mini adjustment. Maybe thank God we are modeling this together. I'll change this to 100 or 50. 50 too much. 50, and then I'll reduce this one back to this. All these little details actually makes the building to come out well. Mind you, the higher the building, the thicker these things should be, because it might just look tiny. 100 can still look small if the building height is much. So like this, you see, it's looking small now, right? Let's even make this 100. This is 50. Let's see 100. I think it's visible like this. Let's take this up and see. Okay. What do you guys think? I'm still taking this part inside though. So let's measure this senior man. From here to here is 40. Nah, it's not even up to 49. To here is 40 what? 43? 43. Not up to 50. So we're going to pick 43 to this part. 43. Then hold this middle, create pick node, then drag this part backward. Should we leave it here? Like this. Should we take it behind? No, let's leave it there. We can't bring this part down. So let's leave it there. Then let's take this one. Bring this one outside with 43. Then hold nodes to this point and take this one backward to this point. Alright. Now this part is done. We're done. And I might just add something again on this because it's looking plain to me. So I just hold here and just hold this point, copy it, bring it to this point on this. But this time around, I'm going to push this one inside to this point. I'm going to push this side too inside this. Okay, like this. Mind you, we only have 2 windows on this entire building yet. This back definitely need to work on here too. We'll get to this point, but for now, let's do the needful. Let's first of all finish here. Okay, this point, not bad. Alright. So let's finish this. I think we're done with this phase. Okay, except for the design. Okay, I just end up having something like this, on this top. This top. Then we have some bobs here. Now it's looking like what we took from here is what we placed here. Okay. Wow. Okay. Actually doing brainstorming. Okay. Then this one, let's bring it down to this middle. I'm not going to add anything. I'll just leave it like that for this one. Okay. But if you put it here, it's going to affect. It's not going to come out clean. So we'll leave that one plain. Okay. So now we'll take this one from here to here. Remember, it's 400. First of all, click here, multiply. Click this one. Type in 400. Enter. Drag it all the way down. Yep. Why not we take it all the way? Increment. $400. Enter. All the way to this part. Yep. So what's going to happen is I will pick this and this and this and then hold this and return it to here. Okay. Then for this part, you hold here and rotate this to this part. From here, click on multiply, hold here, 400. Okay. This is looking big. I think I might just take it inside the list. Yeah. Looks better to me now. Okay. All right. And for the back, rotate straight. Bring this to this point. I don't know why my voice is going down. My voice is becoming lower. All right. I shake myself back to strength. Ah, okay. Let's do this. Don't forget to pick this multiply and then leave it on this increment and spread. All right. So don't forget the main formula 400. Okay. That's what we're working with. 400 all the way to this point. And since this is the main thing we're going to be seeing, so we'll select all these ones and align the last one. Okay. Align the last one. Mm, and the last one. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Mind you, we need something on this other end too, which is here. So we can just bring them here, centralize this. Yeah, centralize it. Okay. Mm, Okay, running this back side. Okay. Um, all right, so I was just kind of thinking about something. Okay. All right, so now let's pick this one just to make it faster. We'll pick this, align it with this, then we'll take it up. Take this part up. So now, don't forget the formula. Multiply first of all, and then click on this one and type in 400. And now let's take it all the way down to this part. Okay, all the way down to this part. And for these ones, we need to bring them out a little bit, right? A little bit. So we'll bring this one from here to here. Wait. Okay. We're still good to go. I thought as much. I knew something. I knew something is wrong. Aha. Okay. So what could be the problem? Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Hmm. So let's see from here to here. 668. It's a little problem. It's supposed to be 6, not 658. Okay, this is 600. Right, and this should also be 600 from here to here. 600. So what happened here? Why are we having something less? But there's nothing to worry about, okay? We're going to fix it very soon. Like now, safe, not very, just now. So what I'm going to do right now is I'll take this back to here, and then I'll take it back to 600. So I'll take this now back to 600. So this is our 600, and then here I'm going to take this one back. I'm going to take this one to this point, and I'll take this to this point. And some of you will be like, then what will now happen to the roof? I got you. Okay, so this is 68. I'm going to take this back 68. There are different ways of modeling things, right? So for this I choose slab, and you see that you can see that it's easier for me to edit this now. Okay, it's easier for me to edit this now than if I was using something else. This might be a lot harder for me to get that. So for the roof, I'll just click on the roof. All right, I'll just click on the roof and then adjust this from here to here, and we are good to go. Yeah, I hope. Oh no, it's on group. Okay, sustain group. So I will remove this and then grab this and bring it to the front. Wait, what is happening? What are we leaving behind? What are we leaving behind? Oh no. No. So what can we do to correct this now? What can we do to correct this now? So if this was not on group, this should, because I splitted this, I guess that's the reason it's working that way. How about this? Can I? Yeah, you see, I can extend. Okay, no, this is a slab. But for the roof, I can still extend the roof because I've not splitted the roof. But since I've splitted the other roof, I can't actually do this. So all I need to do right now is to delete everything. Is to delete the roof, and then I'll pick the same roof material, and I'll just pick a roof, and then I'll drag this one all the way down to this part. Yeah. Oh God. Do you know we are still going to? We are still going to. Let's go to South Elevation. Okay, thank God we have an idea on how it looks like. So I know now we're just going to do the easy adjustment. Alright. Okay. 3D, let's see you. Okay, so this is the roof. This is the roof. So don't forget the other method, but for the fascia, okay, the design is still intact, okay? Design is still intact. Why is the other one looking bigger? This side is looking 668. Mind you, you might face things like this, okay? So I'm trying not to crop everything so that I'm trying not to fast forward this part so that you see how I was able to solve this, okay? So make this 600. Same thing. Drag this, align it here, this to this point, and then take this one, 60, 68, okay? And yeah, it's coming out now. Okay. Okay. For this back, there's also the same challenge of that 668. So these are some problems you can face sometimes. Okay, so know how to solve. If I'm showing you how to create something, I should also show you how to solve them when you encounter any problem like this, okay? So now we are done with this side, done with this side. Then this side is okay, and this side too is okay, but we need to work on this other part of the fascia. So we take, oh sorry, we take here, side with 68, 68, okay? Okay, so now we need to do something real quick, okay? So it's not going to take much of our time. The first thing we're going to do is just click here, bam, and then come here, click on this, and then click on this, and then use this to bring it all the way here, and click on this side too, use it to bring it here and click. So I'm going to be a bit fast, okay? So we take this one inside. Oh, mind you, we need to split this roof. So you select the roof. I'm coming. This is actually the reason why I splitted the roof, okay? So I'll click on this roof, or I click, I say split anyway. So I press on suspend group to have them singly, okay? To separate them singularly, like they can now be on their own. Alright, so now let's click on the roof, and then I'll click on this, I'll click this, and I'll select this, I'll pick this point. Now I'll click on this one, select this and pick this point. Now I can push this one inward to this point. And then don't forget what we used earlier on. We used 30, okay? And we used 30 because of the CAD image that will be coming. And then same thing this side. Don't forget this big part too has one. So bring one here, and then another one here. I'll push this one inside. Let's even go higher. So now, or higher. So now take this one, align it with this wall. Take this other part, align it with this wall. And for here, we'll click here. Same thing, use this tool. Create node or insert node. You click on this part, then take this part inside. Use offset H to take the part inside. Then don't forget to offset 30, 30, and 30, 30, right? So now if you check our 3D, we've done that. You can see some little space, I guess. Yeah, you can see some little space, but the CAD image will cover those 30s, okay? For here, we are good to go. So now on suspend this group, I'll remove it. But if I leave it now, this row will still be on their own. So I'll remove it so that everything can become one entity. And go to CI2, covering, roof covering, CI2 covering, then roof covering, then I'll say okay. And then now we are good to go. Okay, problem has been solved. Not that when you feel something like, be like, I just want to close my system and rest. Oh, we've solved the problem. All right. So most time you face things like this. So now you see that this thing we can now continue with everything perfectly. Okay, perfectly. Oh, we forgot to take this one back and this part back, but that's very simple. God help us. Help us. Before splitting, before splitting, do all the necessary adjustment. I think after this correction, I'm going to pause this video here and then we'll continue on our next video. Let's see if it's going to adjust. If it's going to adjust. It's not gonna adjust until we bring the roof back to itself. Okay, so after this we are going to stop here. All right, so our next video will continue with the glazing. Okay, it's now one single entity, so let's quickly adjust this. You see everything is moving together now, so I'll click here. If you have any idea on how to do this easily, like when you've splitted your roof and you can still adjust everything together, please share it with us. Okay, share it with us. Let's get to know that method too. So now everywhere is covered. Everywhere is covered. So make sure everywhere is covered first, please, so you don't make the same mistake. Okay, so now let's just quickly take this one back. This is when we split the roof. Make sure all the edges are secured. Alright, then you right click, you split anyway. I control Z, that's why you see that split on undo. Okay, so now everything is on its own. Alright, so let's quickly, I don't know why this thing is taking us back. I guess it's for a reason, you know. So this to this point, then we take this brother up and ask him to relax, and we take from here we take 30, we take 30. Yeah. And then for this brother, we'll click on this point, insert node, we'll bring him outside. There's no time. We'll bring this one to outside this wall, and then take this brother up. Alright, and make sure there's only single line. Alright, and then for this one, we'll click here and click here. We'll click here, select this insert node, click here, click this one too and click here, and take this brother. You can decide to align them, and then take this one with 30, take this part inside with 32, like with 30, not 32, I mean 32, get like TOO. Okay, so now mind you, we have another senior man behind, so we just create this insert node on this point, and another one here on this point, and then we take this one inside. Okay, so if we check our 3D, those parts have been shipped, so we just suspend this group, click once, everything will be selected, go to CI2, covering, roof covering, now we say okay, and then we are done. Thank God. Okay, so the only part remaining now is just this. part. So we can copy here. If you don't want to rotate, you can just copy this one, press Control, have a copy of it, and then paste it here. Alright, once you paste it here, click on this, multiply, okay, 400, then take it forward to this point and click. So now we can decide to select these three and copy them, just centralize them if possible. How many do we even have the other part? This part is actually smaller, so we'll just pick these two only. This one is bigger, we have three. This one is smaller, I have two. Okay. So for this roof, we will be stopping here. What I want to do is that on this higher part, okay, we'll have light. We'll have light. This other part too, we're going to have light too here. Why this one is just design. Okay, just design. Okay. Okay. So I think we are good to go. Let's stop here today, and then on our next tutorial, okay, on our next tutorial, I'll be working on the glazing, okay, the glass. We'll put glass and everything, and then the next one we'll do the landscape. That's why I say we are starting from up downward. We're modeling up to down, up downward, up downward. Okay. So thank you for your time. Thank you for staying tuned. All right. Thank you for having patience too.